Boom shakalaka, Bitcoin up 2.5% today and showing signs of a significant move on the horizon. Find out what this means. Stay tuned. What's up everyone, Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's video, a lot of very interesting charts for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin being on the brink of a massive move. What this could potentially mean. Before we get into it, guys, how about just smashing that like button now? Today, fear and greed at 47, up from yesterday's 45, back into neutral from fear yesterday. The overall market up 2.5%. Bitcoin at 27,717, Ethereum at 1577, BNB at 212, XRP 49 cents, Solana $22, Cardano 25 cents, Dogecoin 5 cents, and Tron 8 cents. And Bitcoin, after finding support on this yellow line, the 50-day moving average, jumped up today 2.5% all the way up to the 100 and 200-day moving average, and also this downtrend right here, and also the $40,000 by halving line. You can see all of these are converging all at the same spot where Bitcoin price temporarily got rejected. Hopefully we'll break through there because that could be some massive support if Bitcoin hits it. We'll put a big arrow up that way. Now, Bitcoin right now is pretty much par on the course for 200 days pre-halving. In previous halvings, 200 days before the halving, Bitcoin was between 65 and 60% down from all-time highs. Guess what? Same exact spot. Nothing out of the ordinary for Bitcoin. As a matter of fact, if we take a look at the time of the halving, Bitcoin was between 39, 53, and 43% of prior all-time highs, meaning that the price of the halving would likely be between $26,000 and $36,000. Me personally, I think $40,000, but anyways, we'll see. So likely, Bitcoin could just continue going sideways for about 6 months-ish. And another way to take a look at this is the Bitcoin performance since cycle all-time highs. If we take a look at the 2017 cycle and also the 2013 cycle, both of these, it would put it sometime in 2024, sometime between April and August of 2024, when we would see back to all-time highs. So we still have a little bit of a way to go, maybe almost even up to a year. Now, this most recent move that Bitcoin took may not have been a surprise at all. As a matter of fact, Mustache here, El Crypto Prof, was saying, hey, the RSI is going up. Bitcoin is in this wedge right here. Wouldn't be surprised if we saw a fake out like we're seeing right now. Could price continue up, fake out the whole entire market? Well, it could. If we take a look at the NUPL, the net unrealized profit and loss, generally, after going deep into capitulation, red bounces up to orange and spends 1 or 2 times in orange before taking off towards new greens and blues, beliefs, euphoria, and greed. So this cycle, we have already dipped twice into the orange. The fear may finally be over, could be headed towards optimism, belief, and euphoria / greed. Also, if we take a look at the Bollinger Bands width, showing strong contraction, you can see the volatility down here on the bottom. After strong contraction, we generally see large moves to the upside. Bitcoin very, very contracted at the moment, could be having a large up move coming, especially when you consider that the mean hash rate is another all-time high. Now, historically, Bitcoin price has correlated with hash rate. However, for the past year, we have seen an increase in hash rate, price kind of going sideways. So could price eventually rocket upwards based on this? Certainly, it could. We have a lot of signs suggesting that $10,000 Bitcoin just ain't gonna happen. If we take a look at the stochastic indicator, if we take a look at the RSI moving average and also the OBV smoothing lines, all these suggesting the bottom is already in, and that bottom was $15,000, not $10,000. And the mere chance that people talk about some type of black swan occurring again means it's not going to happen, because a black swan comes out of nowhere when no one's expecting it. So people expecting it means that it's not even, like by definition, it's not possible that it could happen. So Bitcoin, same configuration that we had here in one of the largest bull runs that Bitcoin had, where price 100x'd. Check a look at this. Take a look at this. In the green channel, Bitcoin hit multiple points. So top, bottom, bottom, top, top, in the upper and lower lines. After a period of cool down where it broke below there, it got sent to the next level. Now, same thing, green channel we have here, top, bottom, bottom, top, top. After a period of cooling down, breaking below the channel, Could we be sent to the next level? Look at these numbers. Oh my, would I love that. And I'm sure you would too. As a matter of fact, just from now until the halving, based on previous angles from the bottom to the halving, take a look at this. First halving, we had 54 degrees. Second halving, we had 49 degrees. Third halving, we had 38 degrees. Now, plotting those from the bottom that Bitcoin had, we have between $65,000 and $186,000 by the halving. Now, that may be a bit much because as you can see here, these are decreasing. 54 to 49 is 5 degrees lower, 49 to 38, 11 degrees lower, so maybe even the next one, 20. But even so, $40,000 by halving, definitely reasonable. And check this out, first cycle gains projection. If we measure from this very low wick at the bottom here all the way up to the top, and we project that from, let's say, this bottom wick, well, it turns out that predicted the second top. But if we project it from this bottom wick, well, that turns out, oh, it projected the next top. Well, if we project it from this next bottom wick, that would be a $233,000 Bitcoin after the halving, the cycle peak, or at the very least, 128 based on the top right here, which brings us to the moral of this story, basically the takeaway point. Bitcoin is still well and very truly in what we would consider the value zone. If you're a Warren Buffett, Ben Graham-esque investor, you like to buy things when they're undervalued and then sell them when they're overvalued. Based on this, the AVIV ratio, the most accurate measure of the market centroid, Bitcoin is still 0.6 standard deviations below its long-term mean, meaning Bitcoin is incredibly valuable, an awesome value buy at this time. Even though it's not at the all-time market bottom, you're still buying at a discount, buying at these prices. So that's all for today's episode. If you enjoyed it, push the like button. I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one. Love you. Peace.
If you don't think Bitcoin's going to $1 million a coin and then $10 million a coin, you're already a loser.
From now on, if you don't own Bitcoin, you're a moron.